I love sharing the story about me being an athlete and how that's helped me with my injury because I talk about it all the time. I was trained from the time I was 5 years old with discipline and whether if I had to be a leader, learn to work together with my team, dealing with failure, dealing with success, making sure I was responsible, being where I was supposed to be, following the schedule when it came to being an athlete. So from the time I was 5 years old, that's just how it was. I always tell people I was stuck by a little bubble in Piscataway, New Jersey, not far from where we are right now, and that was my life. But after my injury happened, I saw so many people that had spinal cord injuries or even just other disabilities in this community, and the access to having a mobility van wasn't always the easiest for them, but there were options there, and that was something we kind of dove right into because I was only 20 years old at the time and was hoping to have a full life ahead of me. Yeah, being an entrepreneur now has definitely opened up a lot of doors for me to have to be a lot of different places at different times, and having a van is just perfect. And let's just have a lot of different drivers between my business partners, my mom, my friends, family members that drive the van. That one day I could be at the coffee shop handling business there. The next day I can be at a restaurant in North Jersey with my bourbon. The next day I could be at a speaking engagement down in South Jersey at a school. I'm all over this state, which, with the means to be able to have the transportation is obviously huge for me. And that allows me to be able to go after these goals of mine that I have being an entrepreneur and trying to build my brands up, because I'm able to get from point A to point B. And honestly, that's so important to me. And I don't take that for granted ever, because I know so many people that may not be as fortunate as I am that don't have that accessibility. And like I said, without that van, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm able to do. I want people to be able to see from all different retrospects of life what I'm able to do with being disabled in a wheelchair and not letting anything hold me back, and breaking down barriers and showing that, wow, if he could do that, why can't I do this? If he can interview that person or talk about this or be open about that, why can't I do that in my life? And that's kind of the whole idea of a Cup of Belief podcast, because once you got to believe in yourself, believe in a man about that, anything is truly possible. But you got to believe that you could break down walls. Don't be afraid to ask for help and be able to share some vulnerable stories. It was a nice process working with the Mobility Works to get the van. Obviously, people were reaching out to me from other places and have good relationships, but at the end of the day, I saw Mobility Works, what they were offering me, and just the family atmosphere I felt, and being able to have, them whenever I need. If I need something, they're there for me. If something happens, when van breaks down, that's that, having that feeling that, hey, we can call them up, they'll be there for you. That's exactly what I need, especially my mom and I. My advice for people that are purchasing a accessibility van for the first time is lean on the people at Mobility Works, their expertise. They've been in this business for years upon years. They've seen people from all different walks of life and disabilities, and they're there to help you and make sure that you get the perfect van for your everyday lifestyle. So put your trust in the people that have been around it, and believe it, they're not going to steer you the wrong way. And that's kind of what we did. My mom and I, when we were purchasing our third van, even from the first van to the third van, it's still, you want to get that perfect one for you. And it was absolutely amazing experience. And just put your trust in them, even though you may be going through a whole whirlwind right now trying to purchase a van. Believe me, they're not going to steer you the wrong way. Being in a wheelchair now and having a disability, a lot of times people think about all the things that you can't do. Well, having an accessibility van, that's one of the first steps of being able to get your independence back and be able to show the things that you can do. And that's having a coffee shop, having a whiskey company, having a foundation, being able to be a motivational speaker. I'm able to get from point A to point B. And I'll tell you what, being able to do all of that and knowing I have this van behind me to do it, that's all I need in life. Even though I'm dealing with this disability, it helps me be able to have my independence and that gratifying feeling that I can make a difference in this world.